This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, talk about flipping the script. The Red Sox did just that Thursday night in their comeback victory against the Tampa Bay Rays. Kevin Cash pulling Taj Bradley, and the Red Sox called a comeback and pick up a one-run victory. When was the last time we saw a one-run game involve the Red Sox? It's been a while, but they pick up the win, and they've now won 7 in a row, and they've taken game 1 of the 4-game set against the suddenly struggling Tampa Bay Rays. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller. I've done interviews with Theo. Yes, that Theo Epstein, Buck O'Neill, Bobby Thompson, who hit the shot heard around the world, the Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr., Johnny Damon, Terry Francona, Jim Palmer, country music legend Garth Brooks, George Brett, Terry Cashman, Sharon Robinson, and the then senator from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, John Kerry, and plenty more. We are providing reaction every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. On our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast, interesting, if they had lost this game, it's sort of like, is Walker Buehler going to continue in the rotation? Quality outing, but he gives up 2 home runs, and you just sort of sat on pins and needles waiting for it to blow up. It didn't blow up, but he did give up 2 home runs. Left with the team trailing 3-1, ends up with a no decision, and the Red Sox offense, a juggernaut of late, held to 4 base hits, and they still pick up the victory. Audience participation from our Royal Rooters is encouraged. We want to hear from you, our everydayers and our first-timers. Hit that comment button. Share your thoughts on tonight's comeback victory for the Red Sox in the opener against the Tampa Bay Rays. Again, they've now won 7 straight games. If you're on board with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, again, participate in the Red Sox conversation. You can also hit me up on the X, continue the baseball and Red Sox conversation there at Lennox on Baseball. Latest Locked On Red Sox postcast sponsored by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code LOCKEDONMLB. You are going to receive $20 off on your first purchase. So, Ha-Seong Kim, 2-run home run for the Tampa Bay Rays in the 4th inning against Buehler. Then the home run in the 6th inning from Caminero. That made it 3-1. Taj Bradley was cruising, and I really thought as he got the outs, 1, 2, 3, Toro, Narvaez, and Abreu, his 1, 2, 3 inning, the 3rd of the night, retired the side on 10 pitches, and he was at 88 pitches. I'm like, well, he's going to get the 7th. But instead, you get into the bullpen. And right now, the Rays bullpen is shaky because Ryan Baker started the day at Camden Yards. Getting ready, he was in the Orioles clubhouse. Ryan Baker traded because the Rays need bullpen help right now. Okay, you're going to feel sorry for him? Absolutely not. But Ryan Baker makes the flight. It was noted by the Rays PR staff, Ryan Baker acquired from the Orioles for a competitive compensation pick in the upcoming draft, and he will be active tonight. And he's your first reliever in a 2-run ball game after Taj Bradley just gave you 6 solid innings. It probably could have given you a 7. He was below 90 pitches, went to his baseball reference page for his starts this year. He's gone 90-plus plenty of times. He's gone 100-plus a handful of times. Really thought he was going to get the 7th. Didn't. And what happens in the 7th? Baker, brand new to his team, gives up a leadoff walk to Trevor Story. And if you didn't think at that point in time the Red Sox have this, then you really need to jump on board, because I said right then and there to myself, cross my heart, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye, all that stuff. Story walked. I said, right there, they've got it. They're gonna take the lead right here in this inning. So Story walks, Gonzalez walks, Mayer to the wall and left, double, run scores, 1-run game. And then Ceddanne Rafaela, I'm not waiting. At bat of the night, Ceddanne Rafaela. A 2-run single, then a stolen base, up 4-3. Duran retired, Anthony retired, Toro retired. That's okay. You got the 3 runs in that inning. You take the lead, it's 4-3. You hope, okay, let's try to add on a little bit more in the 8th inning. Didn't need to. Buehler goes the first 6. Again, gives up the 2 home runs. Chris Murphy, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs. Garrett Whitlock. After taking the lead, Whitlock not fooling around. Here it is, hit it. I don't think you can. I'll be the better man in this opportunity. Whitlock does his job in the 8th inning. Chapman gives up a single to Mangum in the 9th inning, but strikes out 2. Ball game over through 15 total pitches. Your bullpen is still set up for the next 3 games. You've won game 1. You've won game 1 with Walker Buehler making the start, and he gives you a quality outing. 6 innings, 3 earned runs or less, walked 3, gave up the 2 home runs. Now is allowed, I think, 17 home runs on the season. The 3 walks, okay. You don't want that number. You want 1 or 2 or even 0, which is what he had last time out against the Nationals. But this is a lineup that can beat you. They beat you with the home run ball. Up 3-1, win 4-3. And there's a lot to like about this because the narrative was there. Well, all of a sudden you're seeing a better team. You lost to a better team with a winning record. Well, all of a sudden you see a good pitcher and he shuts you down. Yeah, but resilient. Right? And Ceddanne Rafaela is the at-bat of the night with that 2-run single in that 3-run frame because Ceddanne Rafaela stayed within himself. Didn't try to knock the ball out of the ballpark. Didn't try to hammer it off the green monster. Stayed within himself, went back through the middle of the diamond, base hit in the center field, clean single, 2-run score. Bullpen takes care of it the rest of the way. And again, when Story led off that 7th inning with the walk, you had to at least be thinking, hey, it's only a 3-1 ball game. Then Gonzalez walks. Now the tying runs on base with nobody out, and they capitalize. Dave O'Brien, First Nesson reference, said it, hey, that's something that doesn't happen a month ago. And I forget what he was referencing there, but that comeback win doesn't happen a month ago. It really, it very unlikely, but you come through in a big way. Pick up the victory, and it's a good win against the Rays. Mariners last check, yes, we're scoreboard watching before the All-Star break. They were beating the Yankees, and that could actually help. One number of the night I want to give to you right here because I think this could make a difference. The Red Sox with a win against the Rays, now 5-2 against Tampa Bay, by the way, winning 3 of the 4 meetings at Fenway Park. But the Red Sox are now 17-13 against the AL East, and the Rays fall to a game below 500 against AL East opponents, 13-14. They pitch, they play defense. Their bullpen right now capitalize over the next 3 days. And that's why in that 6th inning, I'm kind of pulling my hair out saying, you just need to get in the bullpen as soon as possible, not only for this game to get Bradley out of there. And Kevin Cash pulled him. He's got his reasons. We don't watch the Rays every day. But Bradley was done after 6, left with a 3-1 lead, ends up with a no decision. But now you're into the bullpen, and you realize the first reliever they used out of the pen was a guy they acquired earlier in the day. He was at Camden Yards. He found out about the trade in front of his locker, said goodbye to his teammates, and actually addressed the media. He was surprised that he was traded. So Ryan Baker doesn't get the job done in his Rays debut. The win goes to Murphy, his first of the season. Chapman the save. And again, Chapman, Whitlock especially, because those are the innings, not that it was high leverage, but Whitlock, after taking the lead in the bottom half of the 7th inning, Whitlock got the job done. Struck out Caminero. That was a big first out. Low, 6-3. Kim, strikeout, inning over. And then Chapman in the 9th inning got Simpson, the leadoff hitter, on a pop-up. And Lou Merlone had said earlier in the game, Simpson doesn't hit the ball in the air. Under 20% balls in the air on the season. Well, popped up on the first at bat. There were a lot of pop-ups against Bradley for Red Sox hitters early on in this one. Retired the side 1-2-3 in the first. Gave up a walk to Abreu in the second, and the Red Sox didn't do a whole heck of a lot against them, but got that run where they got on the board. Rafaela, base hit, went to second on a wild pitch, and again, Rafaela in that 3rd inning. Last point, going to break. We're going to hear from you in just a minute, our Royal Rooters. But Rafaela got that run in the 3rd inning. A single with 1 out, went to second, great read. Lou Merlone was all over it. Wild pitch. He's at second. Duran struck out. Anthony with 2 strikes on a breaking ball. Base hit, RBI, Red Sox led 1-0. So Ceddanne Rafaela, Roman Anthony both extend their hit streaks. Jarren Duran's 10-game hit streak, over. Now a 10-game and 11-game hit streak on the season. Romy Gonzalez, his hit streak, also over. His RBI streak also ending as well. Great victory for the Red Sox. Great victory. 5 over 500, 50th win on the season, 7 straight wins, now 10 wins in your last 12. And a 10th victory on the season, winning by a run. I didn't go check it. I was going to. Shame on me. It's okay. I know I hit you over the head with a lot of numbers. When was the last time the Red Sox were involved in a one-run game? It's been a while. Plenty of people, well, they beat up on the Nationals and Rockies. You have to change that narrative as they beat the Tampa Bay Rays. And by the end of the weekend, you could be in front of Tampa Bay for one of the 3 AL wildcard spots. Maybe the Rays are on the outside looking in. Who knows? We've still got 3 days left before the All-Star break. Giddy right now? Darn right I am. And you should be too. And guess who we're going to hear from? You. Next, Locked On Red Sox postcast, a 1-run and a comeback win for the Sox in the series opener. And our Locked On Red Sox postcast is presented by Game Time. Have you ever decided last minute, maybe you're going to do it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, you want to head to the ball game at Fenway? Maybe you want to bring friends. Maybe you want to bring family members. Maybe it's game day and you suddenly realize, I just want to be at the park tonight. I want to capture what the Red Sox are doing. And this Red Sox team is winning at home. That's great to see. Hey, that's where Game Time comes in for you. Tomorrow you want to go to the game? Game Time. Easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without the stress. With the money that you save on tickets, a couple ideas. You can splurge on more food, drinks, merchandise, or even invite a bigger group, maybe more friends, maybe more family members. Game Time makes that possible. Game Time makes buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch. And they've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and the lowest price guarantee that takes the worrying out of buying your tickets. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Locked On MLB, making it easier to browse the app for an exciting upcoming game at Fenway Park. Again, the Sox still have 3 games left on this current homestand before the All-Star break. Game Time has last-minute tickets, zone deals for big savings like 10% off, exclusive zone deals for the FIFA Club World Cup Championships. Seat views right in the app. Before you buy, you're going to know exactly where you're sitting at the yard. Take the guesswork out of buying your tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off on your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. Locked On Red Sox postcast also presented by Open Phone. Hey, if you're running a business, you know that every missed call is the possibility of leaving money on the table. Think about the last time you had a service emergency, like a burst pipe. First plumber didn't answer, you didn't wait. You didn't wait for a callback. No, you moved on to the next plumber. That's why having a reliable business line is so important. That's why you need Open Phone. Open Phone is the #1 business phone system that helps you streamline and scale customer communication, all from an app on your phone or on your computer. Did you juggle 2 phones just to keep your business and personal calls separate? Open Phone solves that instantly. Your whole team can share one number and respond to customers like a shared inbox. No more, hey, who's handling this next one? And the AI agent handles after-hours calls, answers common questions, and captures leads, so you're never going to miss a customer again. Open Phone is offering Locked On Red Sox postcast listeners 20% off on their first 6 months at openphone.com/lockedonmlb. That's openphone.com/lockedonmlb. And if you have an existing number with another service, Open Phone will port them over at no extra charge. Open Phone, no missed calls, no missed customers. Who is our leadoff hitter as we get right into hearing from you, our Royal Rooters? Penn gets it done. Quality outing from Walker Buehler, and he goes home tonight with his team picking up a 4-3 comeback victory. Let's get it going. We hear from you right now, and we've got plenty of time here. Allie Batch checking in first. Allie, you are our leadoff hitter. You're the Jaren Duran of the Locked On Red Sox postcast right now. I've just given you that title. Jaren Duran, hey, 4 straight right-handers in this series, so he's going to be continuing the leadoff spot, right? So, Allie, you're in the leadoff spot. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The pressure's on. That's a 1-run game done the right way. Allie Batts, you're right on cue, and you're 100% right. I mean, just in that, as Bradley's leaving the mound in the bottom half of the 6th inning, you're thinking the narrative is exactly right. They just won 6 in a row against 2 bad teams. Now they play a good team, and they're going to lose this game. And Walker Buehler is going to end up with a loss. Nope, flip the script, did not happen. Red Sox diehard, this one feels good. Thought this was a scheduled loss with Walker on the mound. Glad I was wrong. Go Sox, exclamation point. Hey, I think a lot of us were thinking, hey, this is just not going to be the Sox night. Winning streak was going to come to an end. Guess what? Lucky 7 straight wins. Adam Baum, is it time to start believing in this team? Sox are hot. Yeah, it is. It is. And, this is up and down. This is all over baseball. Look at the Dodgers right now. They're scuffling. They left Milwaukee on Wednesday without a win. They're scuffling all of a sudden. The Yankees have had their issues. The Red Sox have had their issues. The Rays might be going through it right now. Now 4-9 in their last 13. So pummel them here. Take 3 out of 4. I'm not even saying that word that they did against the Nationals and against the Rockies until Saturday with Crochet on the mound. If they're up 3-0 in the series, then you go for it. Then you bring out the brooms. But I'm not going to say that word right now that rhymes with beep. I'm just not going to do it. But every team has gone through it. And the Red Sox will scuffle again. But now you've got some room here. Now, hey, you were 9-10 games over 500 at the All-Star break last year. And I don't want to hear anybody right now. Well, they've got the Cubs, they've got the Phillies, and then they've got the Dodgers out of the All-Star break. They believe in it right now. Let them continue to show themselves in the clubhouse, the front office. And, last year, this year, well, the team's got to show the front office. They're there. Note to everyone involved in the Red Sox organization. This team right now, by the way, Alex Bregman, possibly Friday night in the lineup, possibly Saturday and Sunday, but it looks like he's going to play 2 of the final 3 games. That's another lift to the lineup. So, Adam Baum, yes, it is time. Jump on board. Carlos, yes, clean. Like it. Royal Rooters, rally cry, sing Tessie. I'm not singing, but you guys can go right ahead. Carlos, never stop believing at Adam Baum. Never stop, right? Sox are rolling, baby. Red Sox die hard. Augusto, bravo, let's go. Don't stop believing. There you go. There's the song. Again, I'm not singing for you guys yet. It's not happening yet. Adam Baum, always believe that from Allie Bats. I love when you guys go back and forth with each other. I'm just the middleman. That's what I'm here for. I love it. Sox Nation has my heart. Never lose faith. Red Sox die hard. Adam checking in. Marcelo at bat of the night. Keep him in the big leagues. That ball got to the wall in a hurry, didn't it? He's got to stay. It's him or Hamilton. Eaton went down earlier in the week. I think it works where he stays. Defensively, if that's what it comes down to, Marcelo Mayer has the advantage over David Hamilton. Now, you could put Hamilton at second, at short, at third, but guess what? Marcelo Mayer is better defensively at third. I think he'll show that he's better defensively at second, and he's a shortstop. So I think you leave him in there and you get him the at-bats. At least through the weekend. Everyone's getting 4 days off Monday through Thursday next week. I think you keep him in there. And I think Lou Merloni made mention of it, hey, I think Alex Spear was in the booth with Dave and Lou early on in the game, of Mayer, and Alex made the point, now that I think about it, of, you just went through a stretch where you saw a whole bunch of left-handers. That's not going to be the case. Yes, against the Yankees. Yes, against the Rockies. But there aren't a lot of teams with left-handed starting pitchers, so you're not going to see 2, 3, 4 in a row necessarily going forward for long stretches. You're going to see right-handers in there. So if you want to go Romy and Marcelo with a straight platoon at second base, go right ahead. And if they bring in a right-hander late in the game, Alex Spear said, he comes off the bench as a pinch hitter. I think he stays. The kids are all right. Stan Poppy 33. Logan, keep on going. Let's go. Yeah. Bernie, I'm looking at that name and I'm thinking you're a first timer. If so, welcome in. Don't be a stranger. The kids drove in 2. Ceddanne got 2 as well. And I go Ceddanne Rafaela to put him in front because, again, he stays within himself. I don't know that he collects that kind of base hit 6 weeks ago. Might have been just a pop-up and, doesn't get a jump, doesn't get it done. George, awesome win, pitching, especially Penn, locking it down. Timely hitting by Ceddy, Mayer, and Roman. Yeah, how about the rookies? I think you keep them in the big leagues. And it's a hard conversation to have with a guy like David Hamilton, but I keep Mayer. I really do. Austin, let's go. Shout out to the Orioles for trading that lad to the Rays. Interesting how a day can unfold, right? You just never know. You just never know how a day's going to unfold once you put your feet on the floor. Jules, Steve, how nervous? Top of the 8th inning, Junior leading off. Yeah, 100%. But Garrett Whitlock got the job done. Right? I mean, that's a night that you need. And again, it's trust and it's putting it together. But Caminero strikes out against Whitlock. He gets the side 1, 2, 3, a ground out, and a couple of strikeouts. And the two guys who had home runs earlier in the day struck out in that inning against Whitlock. So, yeah, I mean, Whitlock, that one inning, got it done. And again, these guys are available here. Alex Cora has things set up. Now, Dobbins coming off the IL in the minors on rehab. Is he going to be able to give you 6 as well? Do you need 9 outs from the bullpen on Friday? And then you hope Crochet, a little bit iffy the last 2 starts, but you hope that he can go and give you length as well. 6 innings is a quality outing, 3 earned runs or less. But let's see another 7-inning performance along the way as well. Austin, dang, I see they gave up the number 37 pick in this draft for him. That's a valuable pick. Yeah, and they sort of alluded to it on the broadcast of like the Rays had to do something, and they gave up. I mean, they value their draft picks just as much as anybody in baseball. And a lot of their guys end up panning out in some way. We're still in decent shape here. Jules, stop the Mayer going down talk. Ham is a no-brainer. Hey, it's conversation. The conversations have been had. Alex Cora apparently saying, hey, we're not going to make that, we're not going to talk about it until Bregman is ready. Well, Bregman's just about ready. He's knocking on the door. And this was sort of anticipated, and here it is. They've had the conversations. They just don't want it getting out right now. And it's a hard conversation with either one. But I think Mayer sticks. I really do. Jules, when Ham is your late defensive sub, you in deep cow pies. I like it. I understand the reference. I haven't heard that one maybe if ever, but it's been a long time if I have. Yeah, to a certain, that is. And if Romy Gonzalez is at second base as a right-handed bat and you've got Mayer there, then along those lines, you feel good. I mean, I want to see Toro, Mayer on the right side. I want to see Bregman and Story on the left side. It's been a long time. Rafaela superstar in the making, that from Red Sox diehard. It feels like it. By the way, I want to update this one number. It's the last one I'm going to give, I promise. I know I bang you on the head all the time with the numbers. Let's find it. Hopefully I find it here. In my notes, deep into my notes. Where is it? Darn it, I'm not finding it. But you're 3 or 4. You started 1-5 with Bregman out of the lineup. You're now 24-19 with Bregman out of the lineup. 24-19 with Alex Bregman on the IL. Off either tomorrow or Friday. I would think he plays Friday, then he plays Sunday. But we'll see. I'm not Alex Cora. I only try to pretend to play Alex Cora, my former broadcast partner, right here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast, and that's only once in a while. Baconator Sr., been a while. Finally carrying momentum. Welcome back. Don't be a stranger. Jules, he was referring to late 1-run losses. Okay, that's Dave O'Brien. That's what he was. Hey, the Sox don't win a game like that, a 1-run game like that a while back where they had to come from behind. Get the lead back. Bullpen might have squandered it after you got the lead in the 7th inning. Didn't do that. I was worried about tonight. Great win. Baconator Sr. checking in again. Jordan, heck of a needed win. Yeah, it not was a must win, but a needed win because now you've won 7 in a row. Now you stop that narrative a little bit of, hey, you still got to either split or win 3 out of 4 in this series, right? The other option is on the table as well. I'm just not going to talk about it right now. Go Sox, we are back. That from Jackson Sear checking in. Jordan, heck of a needed win. In that sense, it came against a good team. It came against a team that you're challenging for one of the wild card spots right now. And who knows what after the All-Star break is going to be. You might be challenging for the division at some point before the trade deadline or even into August. That's on the table for the Red Sox right now. That's how good this team has played. And I think they're playing up to their capability. Now sustain it for a lengthy period of time. That means for another month. But you stumble a little bit. You drop 2 out of 3 against the Cubs or the Phillies, or you drop 2 out of 3 in 2 of the first 3 series out of the break, you're still over 500. You can put yourself in that spot. Long-time listener, first time watching live. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. The go-to postgame after every Red Sox game. Keep up the great work. Kevin, that means a tremendous amount to me. It really does on so many levels. There's a lot I could share about that, But I do appreciate that, and I appreciate you, the Royal Rooter. So, Kevin, you are a Royal Rooter. Appreciate you being on board with us live here on the Locked On Red Sox postcast on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Couple more here. Kevin, again, that means a lot, and it's because of you guys doing this, putting this together, and we go back and forth. Love the conversation. Carlos, we can't forget the Nationals and Rockies are still professional teams. When against them, it's still important. Yeah, we weren't changing it where, okay, instead of playing the Nationals or the Rockies, we're going to put the Yankees in there for three more games. That's not the case. TD, I'm joining late, so this may have been covered. But starting off with a win from Buehler sets the series up very well. That's okay. We can put that again because after 6 innings and Taj Bradley leaving the mound, you thought, loss for Buehler, quality outing, didn't get the run support, gives up 2 home runs. That second home run bothered me because it was on the first pitch. Dave O'Brien was just welcoming everyone back on Nesson. Boom, home run. That one bothered me because I think it was maybe focus. And Caminero went up there saying, you know what? He put a good swing on it, didn't swing out of the spikes, but just said, you know what? I'm going up there, first pitch swinging, hit it out of the ballpark. So, yeah, with Buehler taking this first game, huge. Alley Bats, I'll take that. Jordan, if I had to describe this team right now, I would say alive. Perfectly fine. Man, we're still going. Baconator. If we sweep, you have to sing, Steve. No, I said after 11. Right? So if you win 3 more in a row, you'd have to win. You'd have to take this series, all 4. And then they'd have to win the opener out of the break against the Cubs. Then I'll sing something. I don't know what it will be, but if you're asking for it, you're asking to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed because you're like, yeah, that's as bad as I thought it would be. Dennis, the difference chemistry right now playing for one another. I think that's a big part of it. 100%. Sox back in it. That from Benson checking in. Benson again. Last Sox from 22 to 23 wasn't beating the really bad teams like the A's, White Sox, and Rockies. I don't buy that argument. They played a bad team. Don't counter. A bad team, don't counter. They played a bad team, don't counter. So you're again, hey, the win is a win, right? There's no asterisks against you beat the Rockies who are going to lose more games in a single season than any franchise in baseball history. No, you beat them 3 in a row. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. Andrew the GOAT checking in late. Please let this be Walker Buehler's last start as a Red Sox. I don't know, Andrew. Seems like he just gets that leash a little bit more, right? Especially with the fact that you won this game. He kept you in it. Then the offense came alive. So there's the narrative, and it plays. But it does feel like Walker Buehler could blow up again. And if he blows up where he's only going 2 or 3 innings, that can not only blow up your bullpen for that game, but 3 or 4 games after that. So Walker Buehler, you're probably not going to see until the Phillies series, right? I mean, they can line it up coming out of the break very easily. Michael. Man, does this win feel good? Yeah, go to bed feeling good about it. Walker has given up a home run almost every game he starts before the Red Sox this year. Can't argue with that. You are right. Baconator. A lot of microphones, a lot of emoji face with the crying, laughing. Yes, that's probably in reference to my sing. Andrew the GOAT. This is the one we're ending on right here. We got to get going. Good win by the Red Sox tonight. That from Andrew the GOAT, who usually is a glass half empty or at least real. Andrew, you're not a pessimist. You're kind of a glass half empty kind of person. Sometimes I'm a glass broken on the floor kind of guy. But you're a realist on occasion, but feel good about this one. What's up next? Hunter Dobbins back in the rotation against Drew Rasmussen. Could be another game just like we saw, and I thought maybe this would be an 8-7 game because Taj Bradley pitched well. No decision. Left with a lead. Dobbins, Rasmussen, 2 right-handers Friday. Friday Night Baseball from Fenway. What's better than that? Don't forget, game time. If you're going to go to the game tomorrow, last-minute tickets. We're going to be on within minutes of the last out for Game 2 of this 4-game series. Maybe we're going to be talking about an 8th straight win for the Red Sox and being 6 games over 500. Both would be season highs. Hey, as always, we tip our cap to you, the Royal Rooters. Appreciate you being on board with us and continuing the Red Sox conversation. Tell your friends about us as we continue to build this great audience that we have. The back and forth is outstanding. Locked On Red Sox, postcast, #1 place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your suddenly red-hot Red Sox every day.